Hey everyone, Jordan here with Rockslide, and I have the new Outdoorsmans Fluid Head here with me. I'm going to review real quick. I've had this for probably a month and a half, wouldn't you say? Month to 2 months, right in there. Been using it quite a bit with the Swaro ATX 95, and haven't used it with the BTX, but then I've also been using it with my camera equipment. And that's one of the big things with this head is they have Arca Swiss or Manfrotto, like jaws is what they call it here. So it'll accept Manfrotto plates, or you can swap the jaws and accept Arca Swiss plates. Which Arca Swiss plates, if you ever see a bunch of our pictures, they have like a Peak Designs capture clip that we carry our cameras right on our backpack strap like this. That's an Arca Swiss plate, which looks just like that. So this head accepts it, so I can go right from my my capture clip right into this head, and then you don't have to swap plates like you used to. That's a big advantage. And then if you already had a Manfrotto head and you're looking at this, you wouldn't have to swap plates. You could just swap jaws, and then all your Manfrotto plates will work with this head. But one of my big concerns when I got this thing was I already have a bunch of other Outdoorsmans things. I swap from the window mounts, especially, back and forth to the tripods and heads all the time. And this technically doesn't accept like the old Outdoorsmans plate that like their bino adapters would hold like this. So I just came up with an adapter with the help of Mark at Outdoorsman. I basically just took an Arca Swiss adapter. This one is just literally off of the Peak Designs capture clip. And then I got an Outdoorsman's quick release. And basically what this does is I can slide it right into the Arca Swiss head. And then I can have my Outdoorsman's side for everything. So what I do is I keep all of my optics the same with the Outdoorsman's head on it, because I have a couple of the other Outdoorsman's heads, and then I have the window mount, so I want to be able to swap all that and still be able to use all my optics on all those things. But then, like, all my camera equipment has the Arca Swiss, so it can go right into the head. So with the system that I kind of have in place from like my professional film career, this is the head that I use. I usually swap legs to something a little bit beefier for like doing weddings and things like that. But I use the same head for everything, and then for the backcountry. So this head's been really good. This handle just screws and unscrews. You can put it on all the corners that you want. I like it to where it's in front and on the right side, so the tilt tension knob is on my left side, and then the pan is right here on the back. The pan locks down. Good God. The pan locks down. Super solid. The tilt locks down really solid as well. With my ATX, a little bit heavier weight, even with it completely locked down, if you try to move it, you can move it. But that's been my experience with all fluid heads. Manfrotto are the ones I've used the most. And when you get the heavier optics on there, it handles them really well and almost better. It's really what it's designed for. But you're just not going to be able to like lock it. If you really try to move it, you're going to be able to move it. But as far as we were scouting mule deer. I just had my digiscoping equipment on the back of my spotting scope. I don't have a BT or the balance rail or anything like that. And when I would let the scope go and it was tightened, everything would stay put. So that's really what you want. The ratings on this thing are 20 plus pounds per their website. I don't remember what this thing weighs off the top of my head, so that'll be in the video. But yeah, this has just been... It's been a great head so far. It's extremely smooth. The biggest downside to this thing is price. It's $700. That's super expensive. It is all American made. Made in the USA. Actually, right there in Payson, Arizona, is where it's made and manufactured. All the Outdoorsmans heads and things that we've used in the past have been extremely durable. We kind of beat the hell out of them, and they've been really well. I don't expect anything less out of this. So that's the Outdoorsmans Fluid Head. Go over to the Rockslide forums. We'll have a thread up about it, and you can ask any questions you want.